It's a new agenda. Are you guys ready for it? Now we're playing the Reigns of Castamere. We were playing the Win Military by 5 agenda, but now we're playing the Win Intrigue by 5 agenda. And this agenda probably is not as good, certainly not with Baratheon, but you know what? We're still going to play it, because that's what we do. So let's take a look at the Baratheon Reigns of Castamere deck. I'm actually doing pretty good on intrigue icons. 15. I didn't realize I had so many. Because Baratheon just does not have that many good intrigue icons. But I guess Valyrian's crew is a thing. 5 strength intrigue attack with stealth. That's pretty decent. And we've got like the R'hllor dudes. Those are the other intrigue icons. Also Begging Brothers. Because I just couldn't see any other actual good characters to use. And these are always good. So we got those. Sort of the idea here is you kneel the opponent's intrigue icons with your kneel stuff, so that'll help you win intrigue by 5 if you want to. Another way that you do it is off to Goldtown or Selyse Baratheon's ability. This is like the one deck where her ability is actually kind of good on big dudes like Robert or Stannis. That can also help. And other than that, it's just like a Baratheon dudes deck. Try to do the stand token or the kneel plot or whatever with your agenda there. Sort of a basically typical deck with a little bit of spice thrown in. Don't think there's anything particularly exceptional in terms of the characters. It is all pretty typical Baratheon stuff. On the attachments, events, and all the rest of it, I do have the 3 milks because this is just super good right now, so I feel like you have to have it. And it also sort of enables exchange of information, which is very nice. To have 7 attachments, you're very likely to hit one. Dragonstone Castle and Red Keep are pretty good. I've got 2 Great Halls and 2 King's Roads because I think I only have Stannis and Robert as big, unique characters. But I have 3 6-cost non-unique, so that's why I threw in a couple King's Roads. And then the Dragonstone ports and Rose Roads, Seen in Flames, Spears of the King, all that stuff. The plots, like, I literally can't figure out any decent plots to use with Baratheon. This Forced March, I'm tempted to make this like a second trade route or something, because I don't think I even have any small characters with military icons to kneel for the effect. So this should change to something else. Like maybe Confiscation even might be decent there, because people seem to be playing milk everywhere again. As they should be, to be honest. They probably should be. Late Summer Feast, which we start with. Sometimes you get blown out by Summer Harvest, but I do like the ability with Reigns of Castamere to just start with Late Summer Feast and not care as much. It's sort of like a guilty pleasure. So we have that. Exchanging coppers, honestly, because I just, like I said, couldn't think of anything else super relevant to use here. And we don't have that much draw aside from the Red Keep, which is not that reliable. So they're pretty good. King of the North, because we have king stuff, trade routes, noble cause. And then the scheme plots are pretty standard. Power behind the throne, filthy accusations, Game of Thrones, Varys' Riddle, and Wildfire Assault. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. I would say I've had a reasonable amount of success playing this deck, certainly more than I would have expected for a weird Baratheon deck. But you will still probably lose to like Greyjoy in general, or like Sea of Blood, or actual good decks. But if the opponent's not playing like a top deck, then maybe you can make something happen. I also think that Littlefinger should probably be in here. I'm looking at this and just realized I don't have Littlefinger, and like he would actually be pretty decent. He's an intrigue icon that draws cards and stuff like that. Not sure who I would take out for him. Probably Sir Davos Seaworth. This guy is not super necessary, I don't think. Come on, people, join the game. I'm not sure if I like the counting coppers or if this should be a second exchange of information. It's totally possible that I would switch this to a second exchange. Just because getting the milk and just having one more gold, it makes it pretty good. It's funny, I used to not like exchange of information. I like it a lot more now. And Forced March might still be reasonable even without any small characters to use with it just because of Greyjoy. It's also pretty good against Targaryen. It's pretty common that Targaryen will only have like Kotho and Drogon or something like that. Only large military icons. So those are considerations. Come on, you guys are killing me here. Where are the players? It's the one time where I can't just record when the game starts because I got to show you guys the deck list. And this is the time that it takes a year for people to join. So the other Reigns deck that I'll be playing this week is the Greyjoy Reigns of Castamere, which is way better than the Baratheon Reigns of Castamere because it's Greyjoy. Greyjoy Reigns of Castamere used to be like probably their most common deck type back when Reigns of Castamere was really popular. And now it's just like overshadowed by other agendas, but it's still pretty damn good. It's just a big dude's good stuff deck. Because they got the 7-cost Asha Greyjoy, who helps a lot with triggering the Reigns agenda. Another fun thing that I have in that deck is Little Bird, which you can put on the Baratheon Banner of the Kraken. Okay, it's probably like a warship deck. You can put Little Bird on the 7-cost Victarion, and then you have a 7-strength Tricon that can stand 15 times. Turns out that's pretty good. So he started with 4 locations. That's not a good sign. Usually when people do that, they start spamming the resets. I don't like it. Oh, not Summer Harvest. He made me first player. Don't know if he should have done that when I have the Reigns agenda, but it's his prerogative. The question is, what characters do I bring out? I mean, I'd probably bring out this thing. And probably Bodyguard, so that he won't do Valar Morghulis. Yeah. Then a Selyse. Yeah, I think I like this. So here I have the 1 gold for Selyse's ability, if I want to give Stannis an intrigue icon. Oh lord, is he going to discard my Bodyguard? No, he's not going to do it. Okay, that's respectable. Well, this is why he might not should have made me first player. Now wait a minute, I guess I actually do want to disable that red keep. Forgot that he had the red keep, that's a little bit of an issue. But we're doing this no matter what, so let's just go ahead and do it. Now the question is what... I probably want a Game of Thrones. If I do that, I don't think I can get the power challenge. Whereas if I use Filthy on Courtney Penrose and then attack with Stannis, I could attack with 7 into his 3. Yeah, I think I have to do Filthy. What did we get? Oh, that's pretty decent. Because he's like under his reserve, so I really don't want him to be able to draw from the red keep. So Stannis can actually attack by himself for 6, and the opponent would only be at 2, 3, like 5. So this will actually be enough right here. Pretty decent. And then I pass and don't do anything else, and I can use Stannis' ability, winning dominance on Courtney Penrose. That's pretty good. Now let's see, will it be Valar Dohaeris or Valar Dohaeris? I wonder what card it's going to be. I wonder what card it's going to be. There's a smaller chance for Forced March, but it's probably Valar Dohaeris. Is Trade Routes good here? Probably not. Probably not. Let's just do Exchange. Exchange is always safe. Oh my goodness, it wasn't a reset or Forced March. That's pretty exceptional. Bravo to the opponent. Bravo indeed. Did we get 4? I think I only got 3. Oh no, I got 4 cards. Thank you, Exchange. You can have this thing. The red keep, because I don't have any location removal. Is that all he got? Wow, that's pretty trash. I think my exchange was better than his. I'll hold back the Chomp, because there probably will be a reset at some points or another. Did he give me Robert on purpose? No, surely he gave me this thing. I top deck Robert. I could marshal Robert, but I don't like to do that. I will probably hold him back. I could marshal Thoros, but then I'd have 0 gold. And I kind of want to save some gold for like Red Keep or something. So I think I will just do this. Let's do Dragonstone Castle. Milk of the Poppy. Because if we're going to play any milks, we have to put one on Crescent first. And then if we save... Do we want to save 2 gold or play a bodyguard? I think it's better to just save 2 gold. I don't think a bodyguard on Selyse is like super necessary. Okay. Let's do this first. Give me something good. Hagen's Daughter, that's pretty good. I will take that. Now let's do this. Do I want Varys' Riddle or the stand token? Varys' Riddle is so tempting, but I think it has to be a Game of Thrones. Because he doesn't have any intrigue icons to get dunked on. Unfortunately, I don't think I can win power. No, I can't. We'll just have to live with that. It was just too appealing to do it this way. So 1, 2... I've got 5 for dominance. He's probably going to win dominance too, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I'll just pass. Declaring the power with Selyse doesn't matter. Darn, friggin' Chamber of the Painted Table. I don't like that. I probably should have done like exchange of information there, to be honest. We probably don't need 2 off the goal towns. Now do I do forced march or do I do forced march? I think I do forced march. Nothing burns like the cold, really. Well, let's make him first, probably. He probably doesn't want to be first. I think he's been picking me to go first. That's what people like to do. Well, that sucks. Lost my freaking Dragonstone castle there. But now he can't use it on the Red Keep. But if I marshal the Red Keep, he can use Jade Sea Drummond on it, so that's not super appealing. I think now I will marshal Thoros. Yeah, Thoros helps give you insurance against Valar Morghulis too. That good old renown. Well, that's annoying. He had two of those, huh? How did his king at the wall get discarded? Oh, I guess for nothing burns like the cold. Well, that's pretty good. Do I want to use off the Gold Town just so this will be opposed? No. Now, one frustrating thing here is I cannot really declare military against him, or he can use Sea Bitch on my Spears of the Merling King, which is pretty frustrating. But looking at his board, military is not super relevant, so it's okay. Can Stannis win power by himself? Probably. Yeah, he can. That's pretty amusing. Now, are there any... Well, I guess I should do intrigue with the Valyrian's crew no matter what, just to get the ability. Should probably do that. What rains can I get? Oh, I guess Wildfire Assault is pretty reasonable. Let's do this. And then if I Wildfire, I guess I'm going to kill Selyse. I'll kill Thoros because he can't even stand. I think that's fine. Good old Wildfire Assault. Reigns of Castamere classic right there. I could even use Spears of the Merling King on Thoros if I really wanted to. But I'm probably just going to let him die. I don't know, I guess this way if I just go ahead and use it, then I can do military without having to care about the Sea Bitch. So that's why I did that. Otherwise I probably would have actually let him die. And since I did that, now I can do a super dank play. Watch this. Off to Gold Town, Selyse. She has a sword. She's coming for you. She's going to burn you at the pyre, Maester Windermere. You will be sacrificed to the Red God. You don't want to kill Maester Windermere. Okay. Sure. He gave Andric to the pyre, I guess. Damn Chamber of the Painted Table. Ah, it's annoying. Well, now he lost his king, so we're going to play the King of the North. No Chamber of the Painted Table for you when I have the King in the North. What did I get over here? A Great Hall. Wow, that's super good. Oh no, Valar Morghulis. Damn, never got to play my Valyrian's crew cards. So we knew that this was coming sooner or later. Hopefully we'll still be in pretty good shape, because he's going to have 3 gold and a sea tower that potentially won't even be able to reduce anything. Oh, it definitely won't because of the king in the north, so yeah. He can't do jack squat. That's not great for him. This is why we hold back this guy, because there's always a reset sooner or later. Now, do we play Robert? I still want to hold back Robert because of Valar Dohaeris, so I'll just play Thoros. Lightbringer is obviously super good. And then I could play another bodyguard or a Spears. Probably just play another bodyguard. It's better than a Spears for the aforementioned reason of the opponent potentially using Sea-Bitch on the Spears. Now, the frustrating thing about this is that I cannot do 3 challenges normally because Stannis' ability reduces my own Dragonstone Faithful to 0 strength if he tries to attack. Because Baratheon has a bunch of good cards. You know, their cards are really powerful and don't have, you know, dumb drawbacks like that ever. But I just remembered that I do have Lightbringer, so I will get the 3 challenges because of Lightbringer. Lightbringer is a pretty nice card to have. I think I got this one in the bag. He can't really do anything now. That's my professional opinion. Oh, tie dominance. Thank goodness. Now I could do trade routes, but I'll probably just do a noble cause. Oh, he did trade routes. No surprise. You made me first. Well, the joke is on you, buddy. Because I have Robert Baratheon. That's what you get for just clicking the opponent to go first every time. Should I play Davos? Let's play the Red Keep. If I don't win this turn, which I think that I will, but if I don't, the Red Keep is the better play. Then I have Seen in Flames. I will not play the Spears. Like, all I have to do is do a power challenge with Robert and Stannis and it's over. So he has Carl the Maid and Corset Asha Greyjoy. That's interesting. He blew up my Red Keep. That's rude. Very rude. There's that Aeron Dampere that I gave him with his exchange of information. So yeah, his exchange of information was hilariously bad. He gave him a Red Keep dupe that did literally nothing, and a character that he never played. It just sat in his hand. It's pretty funny. Well, we freaking got him. Like I said, if you don't run into other top tier decks, if you run into other weird decks, then you can definitely win games with this. And it's like weird enough that I enjoy playing it. You saw there I was able to do some cool stuff with the Wildfire Assault play in particular was pretty spicy. That used to be something you would have to watch out for every game because Reigns of Castamere was the most popular agenda, so you always had to be thinking like, oh, am I playing too much into Wildfire? But people don't expect it now. People forget that it's there because nobody plays Reigns anymore. So yeah, tomorrow will be Greyjoy Reigns.